Welcome to this video of the Hanayama Trinity Puzzle. Here it is. I was given this by BePuzzled for an honest review, and I'm going to do a solution for you. So let's take a look at this level 6, very difficult, Hanayama puzzle. My honest review of this puzzle after I've figured out how to solve it is that it is definitely a level 6 for its difficulty. It's challenging, but the puzzle itself is fantastic. It's very well built, well put together, solid metal. The pieces are not going to break on you. It can get tangled up, so be careful on the moves that you're doing, that you remember what it is you're doing so that you can undo it. Because the three pieces look so similar, it is a little challenging. And it can sometimes get sort of like all bundled up and you're like, oh, where did I move them to? So just be aware of that as you get into this. Watch what you do, and you should be able to have some fun with it and find the solution. If not, I have the solution for you after the spoiler warning. Welcome to the solution for the Hanayama Trinity Puzzle. What you need to know with this is that these three pieces are distinct. Two of them are stamped. This one is stamped with the Hanayama symbol. This one's the name, Hanayama. This one's stamped with Trinity, and this one is unmarked or unnamed, so we're going to name it Jim. Hi, Jim. The steps that you will follow are pretty straightforward. First off, we're going to take Trinity and put it through the piece that is unmarked. We're going to put that in between Jim right there. Push that through. And what that does is, sets us up with a new setup here. Now, now we have Hanayama, Trinity, Jim. And Jim is now going to go through Trinity. Now, what happens when Jim tries to go through there? Hanayama, stay out of the way. Jim's working here. Jim tries to go through and gets stuck. Does not go through. That's as far as he can go. And that's good. That's as far as we want him to go. Then we kind of can bring him back a little bit as we take this piece, the Hanayama piece, and try and slide it into that mess. It's going to slide in, and we're going to try and get this corner, or this rounded edge piece, up right there next to the opening in Jim. So we're going to slide that one up, and this does require that we back Jim up a bit and we twist, and now you'll see that, look, the Hanayama piece is just about right up there. With Jim, you can go right up into there. See that? So this is the Hanayama piece again. We've just slid this into that mess. Now it looks very confusing. So to clarify, this is my Hanayama piece. I just slid that one up. That is Jim right there, the unmarked piece. And then this Trinity piece is sitting right here. I'm going to change the orientation slightly so that we're looking at it from this angle now. Going to raise the Hanayama up. Okay, it's a little bit stuck there. Okay, I'm going to raise Hanayama up so that I can also turn Jim. I'm going to try to get Jim, you can see they're almost lined up, and that's the goal. I want to get Jim lined up with the Trinity piece. And to do that, I have to move Hanayama back down again, and now you'll see that they do line up. In this position, they can move apart. And that's what I do. I take them apart. And now, all I need to do is slide this piece out, spin this one around, and this piece comes out as well. And that is the solution for taking apart the Hanayama Trinity Puzzle. To put the puzzle back together, you take the two pieces that have ends that are similar, right? These are the Hanayama and Trinity pieces. I'm going to turn them so that you can read both names at the same time, Hanayama and Trinity. See that? And now I'm going to take the Hanayama piece and turn it so that they'll fit together. I'm just going to spin it around. The next step is that I take Jim, and you'll notice Jim has two different sized heads. This one here is slightly smaller than that one. That's what we're looking for. Watch the smaller one. It goes down so that these two go together. And this will slide right through there without, it shouldn't need to be forced to go into there. It should just slide right up in there. Sometimes needs a little bit of a nudge, but it shouldn't be like a thing where you have to like push it to get that into there. So I've got Jim here, and you want Jim over on this side of the Hanayama puzzle. That is important. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift the Hanayama puzzle so it's down and kind of out of the way so that I can get Jim back. This is Jim lined up on the Trinity piece to go over. One mistake that I made when I was first doing this is I put this Jim piece over onto the other side, and I thought, man, that goes on there real easily. Look at that. But if you don't have the Hanayama piece kind of jammed in the side there, look at this. Then when you put it together, you get yourself a terrible mess that is very difficult to get unmessified. So don't do that. So I'm going to take that back out and show you again the correct way to do that. You want Jim, the unmarked piece, on this front side of the Hanayama, and then we bend Hanayama down so that it's out of the way. Trinity stays where it was, and Jim then okay. Come on, come on. Everything get into place. There you go. Just like that. So again, we've got Jim right here. We've got the Trinity right there. And then the Hanayama is right there. And these pieces will then slide down. So they're getting tangled together. I'm going to bring the Hanayama piece up so that Jim can get turned down. Then my Hanayama piece is going to come down and twist so that all three curved edges are together in the center. Now what I'm going to do is bring Jim, the unmarked piece, back in that way. And my final move to bring it back to the original factory setting is that Trinity piece here, you can see marked, is going to go back through Jim with minor adjustments of Hanayama as they go, just so that they slide in there. It may take a little bit of a wiggle, but kaboom, it should go right through. Back to our factory setting where we have a Trinity puzzle ready to be solved again. Hopefully that was helpful for you. If it was, give it a thumbs up, like it, send it to your friends. And I will see you next week in our video. Have a wonderful day.